I'm just going to introduce you to the arm positions in ballet. This position here is bras bar. Hands in front of your hips, slight bend in the elbows, and now move to first position. Between your ribs and your belly button here. And this is your second position in arms. Elbows curved. Make sure you're not lifting your shoulders up here. Release them and down to bras bar. Up to first. And now we're up to fifth position. Now I'm just showing your side view here. As your arms aren't above your head, they're actually in front of you. And that's your proper arm position there. Now this is your first position, so you can see where your arms need to be horizontally. And down to bras bar. Up to first. To second position. Release the arms. And down to bras bar. Now up to first. Third position, your arms, one arm in second, one arm in first. Now swapping to the other side. And back to first position. Up to fifth. Release them into your fourth position here, one arm in second, one arm in fifth. And swap to the other side. Now make sure to keep your shoulders down in all these positions. It's very easy to rise them. Open fifth and release them down through second, down to bras bar. Hold it here. Showing you my position here with my body as well. Making sure as you're in first position here with your feet that you're not sticking out your bum. You need to curve that under so you have a straight plumb line as much as possible. And hips forward as well. Don't move your hips from to the side. Feet position in second position. Don't worry, I'll turn around to the front to show you exactly what this looks out here. I'm just showing you my body posture here so you can see that. Now first position with your feet. And now to second position. Foot and a half in between you. Keep your hips under here. It's very important not to stick out your bum. Arms to second position with your feet in second position. Really engaging your inner thighs here. Turning out from the hips. You don't just turn out from the feet. Release the arms. And now to fifth position. Your heel touching your toe on your other foot. Keeping your hips forward. It's very easy to twist your hips in the fifth position. So just try and keep your hips as forward as possible. Arms to fifth position as well. Now I'm just showing you my body posture here. Very important just to keep tucking under. Tuck under those hips. If you want to, you can keep your hands on your hips and keep tucking under using your hands just to help you so you can feel the right position. Back to first. Arms and bras bar. Now I'm going to go over your body position here, upper body especially, keeping your shoulders down, roll them back here, and you lift your chest, but make sure not to lift it too high. You just need to have your chest just lifted slightly in this, making sure to keep your ribs in, that you're not sticking out your ribs as well, tucking your ribs under. As you see my chest here, even though my shoulders are back, my chest isn't sticking up as my ribs are in. And that is the proper position here in ballet. Now this is something to keep working towards. This is not going to come overnight, the body posture of ballet. Once you get it, it just feels absolutely great when you're moving through all the actual body movements, as everything just flows. Ensuring to keep your shoulders level, not lifting your shoulders in any of these positions. Keeping your neck free. And we're going to head into Beginners Plies now. I hope you guys are excited like I am. Guys, we're going to start on our right side with our right arm, starting in first position with our arm and bras bar. first of all, we're just going to take a deep breath in through our nose, in, and exhale through our mouth. Breathe your arm out, and back down to Bravo. Now we're going to start with that plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, bend. 2, 3, 4, straighten. Remember to tuck under your bum in your plie. Plie, 2, 3, 4. Straighten, 3, 4. Now we're going to go down into plie again, and we're going to hold it this time so you can really feel that position. Making sure your legs are in a diamond position as well, and tucking under our bum. Releasing, straighten those legs, arm to second, and now we're going to go for a full grand plie. Bending straight to the ground, keeping the turn of their legs, turning out our legs as far as you can, tucking under the bum, straightening, holding that plie a little bit longer, and straighten fully. Now we're going to go into full port de bras, keeping our back flat, and go as low as you can. You can release both arms to the ground if you're that flexible. And holding, just breathing in and breathing out, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, keeping the turnout in our feet, ensuring that your heels are touching and not separated. Now come up, arms in fifth, flat back. Now release the arms down to Bravo. Now we're going to go for a rise. Holding onto the chair, rising up, ensuring to keep our heels as turned out as possible. Now if you're comfortable, you can take your second arm off and try a balance in first position rise. Holding, tucking the bum under, releasing the arms to second, and down. Now we're going to point our right foot to second position and release down about 1.5 feet between your feet. Plie, 2, 3, 4, and stretch. Plie, tucking under and stretch. Now plie and hold, ensuring that to keep the plumb line with our back straight as possible, holding the position, and release. Now we're going to go for a full grand plie. Now make sure to keep your feet touching the ground, not lifting the feet off. Only go as far as you can. That is determined by your Achilles flexibility there. Now we're going to second port de bras, stretching our side, ensuring not to tilt our hips, keeping our hips firm in the center, not sticking out, popping your hip, and feel a nice stretch in your side and underneath your shoulders. Now moving to the other side, keeping your right arm horizontal, using a bit of core strength here, but you're still getting a nice stretch along your side. And release back to center. Now if you feel comfortable, you can go for a rise without holding the chair, but if you want, you can keep the arm on the chair if you like. Holding, tucking under, keeping the heels forward, and release. Arms to first to second, pointing your right toe, and to fifth position, heel touching your toe. And plie. And stretch. Plie. And stretch. And hold the plie. Showing there's a little diamond in between your legs there. That's when you know you're in the right position. Stretch. Release the arm to second. And now full grand plie, turning at your knees as much as you can from the hips, tucking under your bum. Hold. Come up. And straighten the legs. Now we're going to forward port de bras again, flat back. Keeping those legs straight, not bending those legs at all. Making sure your heel on your right foot is connected to the toe on your left foot. Just breathe. Feel that stretch. Now coming up, arms in fifth, flat back. And release the arms to rise. ensuring the heel and the front of your left foot are touching. There is no gap there. Your feet are right close together. If you feel comfortable, release your second arm to fifth position, ensuring that your bum is tucked under here as well. Hips forward, and now release. Now release the foot back to second position point, and now to first. And now we're going to the other side using your left arm, so swapping sides. Breathe your left arm out. First position, plie. Trying to keep your arm and your leg movements connected. So when you're bending your legs, your arm is bent. And when you're straightening your legs, your arm is straightening, keeping this connection between the body. You get a really nice flow when you start doing this. Now hold the first position, plie. Straight back line. And release. Now into full grand plie in first position, keeping that bum tucked under, legs out, and coming up. Hold and straighten the legs, straightening behind the knees, and forward port de bras, flat back, releasing both hands to the ground if you can. If you can't, then just put your hands on your knees. You'll still feel a really good stretch in your hamstrings. And even through your calves, you can feel a stretch as well. Release it up, arms fifth position, and arms down. Going to rise in first position, turning out your heels, ensuring you can see your heels forward. Holding, using your inner thigh strength, turning out, and release. Now point your left foot to second position and release it down. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch, arm to second. Now we're going to hold a plie here, tucking under, feeling the inner thighs working, engaging your core, and release. Now full grand plie as far as you can go depending on your Achilles flexibility, ensuring your heels staying on the ground. Stretch up, arm to second. Now port de bras to the side, stretching the left side of your body. Breathing in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Release. Now to the other side, keeping your left arm horizontal. And stretch, engaging your core here. Exhale, release. Now if you feel comfortable, you can rise without having your hand on the chair. Otherwise, keep your right arm on the chair if you wish to. And release down to the ground. Well done. Now pointing your left foot to fifth position, ensuring both feet are connected. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. And hold the plie. Diamond between your legs, turning out, engaging your core, tucking under, and release. Now grand plie, turning out those legs, tucking under, straight line as you go to the ground, and release it up. Now full port de bras forward, flat back, stretch it out, relax, breathe in, and exhale through your mouth, straightening those legs, making sure you're straightening behind the knees and you don't have a slight bend in them. Want to completely straight here. Now come up, flat back, and release the arms. Now rising in fifth position, feet connected, left arm up to fifth, and if you feel comfortable, have your right arm join through first position, now to fifth. Holding, engaging, Release the arms to open fifth and down. Well done. Breathe it in. Exhale to second and back to first. Well done, guys. Plies are not easy. There are so many little muscles to engage when you're doing plies. It's a great workout for your entire body. It works your legs, your inner thighs, your feet, your calves, and even your arms. That's why I just love plies. Once you've done this for a couple of weeks, you'll be ready to do my aesthetics flow for tight hips, which has a lot of plie exercises in it too. A lot of great exercises for your inner thighs, as they are an area in your body which are very forgotten when you're doing exercises. So that's why dancers have such great strength in the legs and inner thighs, because they are constantly working them with their turnout. So if you're feeling confident, go to that video or keep doing these, as it is great exercise for your body. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.